welcome back to Wedding Crashers. I'm back in the inn/shop, I guess, to buy some things before we get on with the show. Let's see. I don't want the Super Hammer because we have the Masher. The Masher's a little better. Chomp Shell is funny to me because we got the Chomp earlier in Booster Tower for Bowser, and the Chomp has 100 attack, and the Chomp Shell has 99 attack. So it is almost the same thing at almost the same time in the game. I'm gonna get the Happy Shirt, Happy Pants, Happy Shell. I don't think I need the cape because I'm not using Geno right now. B-Tub Ring is a dumb name. And I don't know if I'll use that one. It might have, like, it has purpose later, optionally, but it doesn't have any use now, so I don't know, we'll see. And I'm going to sell the goodie bag for 555 coins. It's like a phone number. 555, I really enjoy plumbing. I'm gonna replace this. Attack goes down a little bit, defense goes up. I think that's a good trade-off right now. Happy Pants, Happy Shell, and I probably should equip the amulet on somebody. I forgot to do that before the Knife Guy and Great Guy fight. It's good for everybody. I'm gonna put it on Mallow, I think, because Mallow just seems like he maybe needs it most. And yeah, that's... gonna sell these. I don't think I need these anymore. And we're good to go. So, let's object. Let's go in like Shrek and say, I object. Oh, okay, never mind. That hasn't happened yet. You clearly stand out. What's your deal? Looks like he needs to go somewhere fast. Ho ho ho! Bladder humor. Help! Now something's happening. They get kicked out in unison. It's beautiful. Booster's wedding is in progress. We've barricaded the door. See? So don't even bother trying to sneak inside. I think the door that's actually barricaded is somewhere in the inside, but whatever. I'm not letting you in here, and you can forget about the back entrance. It's locked.
Uh-oh, it's the back passage.
At least I think it is. Yeah, that's not a hint at all. So we just go here. This is where the back entrance is. And we got Chef and Sous Chef here. The Sous helps in the kitchen when the chef's not around. Ah, you're a clever rat.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, that's nice. You just stepped on the...
You fools!
I find it interesting that they say fools there instead of fool, because you think it's just Mario walking around, but the implication there is that everybody's walking around and you just don't normally see it because the game presents the information in a different way. I don't know. I just like to think that they're in his pocket. You look like Mario, but the door's shut tight. Listen, Mustache, you and your overgrown turtle friend can take a hike. Go, scat, make like Mario and jump out of here. Get lost! You don't have to say go away in 10 different languages. Anyway, so we jump. Oops. Houston, we've got a problem. I'd better go tell Booster. Blop. It won't budge. Say, want to help me bust this door down? On the count of 3, we'll run together. Timing's the key. This is so dumb. I love it. Help! We need to make sure that Mario doesn't get through this door. Mario, come through this door with me so we can make sure you're not going through this door. Booster, sir! Mario's here! Gee, I wonder how that happened.
You clowns! You don't break a door down when entering a room!
You're right, that's impolite. I should stop doing that.
Shut it now! Move it!
Mario! Is that you, Mario? I'm in here! Hurry, I'm scared! Door slams on us. You're talking manners and... Progert! Sorry, I was talking manners and then I interrupted myself. So who's really being rude here? Alright. We're pretty sure Mr. Mustache can't break in here, but that turtle looks pretty mean. He could be trouble.
They have no idea what they're up against. I'm lightning in a bottle. I'm an earthquake in a can. I'll bust this open in no time.
Is that the correct usage of lightning in a bottle? Because I thought that phrase was like, when something really unlikely happens and it's caught on camera or something, but not like strength. Maybe it's both. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But he's doing his snapping jazz hand fingers. I don't feel like I got the timing on that right at all, but it was being generous. Ow! Watch what you're doing. Great. Now I've dropped my shoes, my ring, my brooch, and my crown. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced brooch, but I just never understood the spelling. Also, why is Booster doing a T-pose? I never really noticed that before, but... like, this game is 3D, these are 3D models, but they've been converted to sprites. You think they would have caught that, converting it over. Booster,
Don't bother me now. Okay, everyone. The bride is growing impatient. Let the wedding begin. What's this? Water coming from your eyes?
How does he fail to understand the concept of crying?
Are you leaking, my dear? Tastes salty.
Booster, sir, I believe that the bride may be, crying.
Crying? But that's what people do when they're sad.
That's not always true, but in this case it is. You guessed correctly.
How disgusting! That stuff must be corrosive!
Okay. I like how he fails to understand so many of the most basic concepts imaginable, and yet he can just throw out the word corrosive like it's nothing.
It tastes like the sea. What could be making her cry anyway?
I believe she is crying because she has dropped some of her wedding gear.
Ha! Aha! Of course! She has dropped her gear. Those tears will ruin the cake. Make her stop. Before Mario breaks in.
Would it really ruin the cake? I feel like salt wouldn't do that much. But Mario's already in. Booster, sir, hurry and find her thing. Okay, this is... They're telling Booster to hurry and find her things. And then just a few lines later, he's like, you find her stuff. I'll move the ceremony forward. Just turns it around immediately. Booster, sir, you're supposed to be on the right. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was like a standard practice. I didn't know there was a rule for who's on the left and who's on the right, so I learned something from this game. Booster, sir, I found the ring. Booster, here's the... brooch. Booster, sir, I found the shoes. Must be the shoes. Hey, wait. Sorry.
Hey, wait. Wasn't there one more thing?
You're right, the crown. Hurry and get back the accessories from the Sniffets and save Princess Toadstool. If you're quick, something good might just happen. Alright, so depending on how quickly you do this, the outcome can be different. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, and we'll see what happens. Oh no. I don't think I'm going to do it this time. So that's 1. That's 2. Come on, hurry. That's 3. So maybe. That happened pretty quickly. And then the crown is just on Booster's head. Let's not even pay any attention to the fact that on Peach's head there has been a crown this entire time, because they didn't bother changing the sprites. Then we talk to Booster.
Ah!
He has his mouth open so often.
Ho ho, there it is. Hey, you're Mario. So you've come to crash my wedding, I presume?
Yeah.
Mario! You're finally...
Oh. Bowser walked out, so I thought that he was talking, but no, that's Peach. Everybody says that Mario's the best jumper, but Peach just proved them wrong. Shriek! What is Bowser doing here? You're saying Shriek again. We haven't had that since part 1.
What a waste of time. I got bigger fish to fry.
I know I'm in good hands when you're around, Mario. Here's a kiss for my hero.
Oh, isn't that great? You're gonna kiss him when I'm the one who saved your skin.
Even though you did almost nothing.
Me too. I want a reward. I'll take a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Stop it, all of you. I'm getting so confused. Mario, let's start with you. And we got the best ending. Mario getting a kiss from Peach. Now, because I think it's perhaps an even better ending, here's what happens when you take all of the time in the world. I like that ending. It's pretty good. But this one's also good because Bowser and Booster just kissed.
Feels like sandpaper.
And Mario is, of course, as red as his own hat.
What the?
Now that's one for the scrapbook. Haha, come on Mario, let's go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. The Chancellor's waiting for us.
Okay. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
And then these seemingly irrelevant characters are suddenly relevant.
We've made the most amazing cake, you won't believe it. Here's the cake, but where are bride and groom? Where is everyone? This is big trouble. The bride is leaving?
Yeah, she just collected a whole bunch of leaves and she's making a pile.
You're taking the bride away? But there won't be anyone to eat this cake. What? This can't be. We worked all day on it.
Oh, geez, that sounds real.
You fools!
Yeah, Okay, so my family, my parents and I, we tried to make the actual ratatouille from Ratatouille. Like, there is a real recipe online that it's not technically ratatouille, it's like confit bialdi. I don't know how you pronounce it, but there is a real ratatouille recipe for the one that they make in the movie. And we didn't copy it exactly because we didn't have the right eggplant, but we got very, very close. And it wasn't as great as I thought it would be. Like, I'm glad to have eaten it and tried it because it's the food from the movie. I felt like I wanted to find out if I was warped back to childhood too. But no. Oh, hold on.
Poke, poke, poke. Ouch, ouch. What are you doing?
Chef is it Tort or Torte? I'm not sure. I've looked this up before and I just forgot. So future me, say which one it is. Torte. Or Tort. Thank you.
The cake's moving. That is not moving. Back to work.
I know it's moving. So is the move called Stop It that they're doing, or are they saying stop, stop, and stop it? It could be one or the other. Either way, because the battles are funky with how they handle text. Anyway. I'll get back to my thought about Ratatouille in a moment.
Poke, poke, poke. Ouch, ouch. Now what?
Chef Torte. The cake's moving.
Talk no more of this.
No, really, truly. Why would I lie?
Because you are idiot.
I would think that if you're an idiot, then you wouldn't think to lie. But, I don't know, there's different kinds of idiots, I guess.
See, it is not moving.
And once again with this game's very curious anatomy, it's like the top of the cake has what looks like a nose, and then another thing that looks like it could be the nose because the mouth, like the second layer kind of looks like a mouth, but then the thing that's the top is talking with a mouth. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just...
The cake's alive! Run!
See, that's what they said in the back rooms of Portal. Alright, now we got candles that are being lit. This phase of the fight is a little bit weird because instead of attacking for damage, we're just trying to make sure that all the candles are blown out. Every time you attack, one of them gets blown out. So, it does not matter what we do here, as far as damage. So I was going to say that, that we tried making the Ratatouille from the movie Ratatouille, and it took us 2 days. Now, it's a 3-hour recipe, but we decided to split it into parts. So we did the first part one day and then the second part the next day. And, yeah. It does not surprise me particularly that it would take an entire day for these two chefs to make a cake. You know what? I could have had a wake-up pin. That would have been good for somebody on the team, but I guess it's too late for that now. Mario, you desperately need some kind of healing. I'm going to use a mushroom on you. Seems good. And... yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with the attacks. See no reason not to. So what else has been going on? Oof. Hold that thought. Pick me up. Drink up, Mario. Yeah. So what's been going on with me? It's only been a couple of days since my last recording this time. I'm going to try to be a little bit more diligent with my uploads. Or not uploads, because the uploads are the same, but my recording. I did get a Sega Genesis, so that's one thing that happened. Because I have a CRT with... It's on a shelf with a whole bunch of older game systems on it, and I wanted to just have one more game console in there to kind of round it out. Okay, that happened way sooner than I thought it would. Maybe this fight isn't that long. Raspberry. I'm kind of sad that bunt is gone, because bunt is usually the... Like, bunt is just a word that randomly comes to my mind sometimes. I don't know why it's there, but it lives there rent-free, as people say. But yeah, I just wanted one more console to kind of round out the shelves. So the Sega Genesis was the only one that I didn't own that seemed like it would work well for a CRT, so I got one. I don't have any games on it yet, but I'm interested in getting Ristar. I enjoy the way that Ristar looks, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just a cool game. It has probably the coolest, like, between-level transition of any game out there. That I know of, anyway. And then there's also Crusader of Senti, which I keep forgetting is not Crusaders of Senti. I just managed to remember it correctly that time. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna pick me up Mario. I didn't think that I was going to, but I'm feeling a little bit iffy about the state of this fight right now. Heal you. I'll just get more items later. Or not, because I got a freebie. Hooray. Yeah, Crusader of Senti is a cool game that's blatantly inspired by Zelda, but I feel like it feels different enough from it. There was some other game that I thought about, but I don't remember what that is now. There's also, of course, the classic standbys like Sonic, which I never really got into the older 2D Sonics, but maybe I just didn't go into them with the right mindset. Who knows? I'm gonna try them again. Maybe we ought to wait. This is Booster's wedding cake. He'll have a fit if we nibble on it. That whole section there reads like a rhyme, like a poem. Because there's cake. What is it? They say wait, then they say cake, then they say fit, and they say it. I don't know if that was intentionally a poem, but it certainly felt like one.
Hey, number one! Where's my cake?
Booster, sir, there's a 70% chance the object you're standing on is a cake. That is one of the most noteworthy lines in the game as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I don't know that I'll be able to find the original image that I drew. It's pretty unlikely at this point. I think it's probably lost, but if I can't, I will just redraw it. I made this picture for Miiverse once, where it was shortly after Skyward Sword released, and so I drew a picture of Fi or Fi, or however you pronounce her name in that game, just telling Link, Link, there's a 70% chance the object you're standing on is a cake.
This thing's a cake?
Well, it looks more like a cake than the top half did.
Okay, everyone, here's the stumper. How do we eat this? I say we boil it.
That sounds terrible.
Number two, what do you say?
Way too messy. Why don't you just swallow it?
What? In one gulp?
I mean, you have a big enough mouth for it, you Pez dispenser man. You're like, you could dislodge your jaw just like a snake.
That's easier said than done.
Come on, Booster, you can do it. Open wide, please.
My nerves are shot. I feel like I've forgotten how to tie my cord before a bungee jump.
Well, just join Bungie Games and you'll fix that. Here it comes.
Wait. Did the cake just move?
No.
This doesn't feel right.
Nothing feels right with you. And of course the cake falls behind him, but he still eats it.
Delicious. It's so good it makes me want to cry.
So you do understand the concept of crying. Congratulations, sir. The wedding is now officially over. That was apparently the condition for ending the wedding. We didn't know it, but that's what it was.
Thanks, everyone. It's a wrap. Let's go.
You sort of forget that all of this is a cutscene happening in a battle. So we only just now get the celebratory music and everything. Ah, it's so silly. That was wonderful. Was it? Mario, you're my knight in shining armor. Finally, let's get back. Oh, what a day. Can you believe it? I almost got married to that thing. So rude. But I hope someone marries me someday. Hint, hint, Mario. I'm not sure if Princess Peach actually wants to marry Mario, though. I mean, Mario Odyssey seemed to make that less obvious. Toadstool, in quotes, Princess of Mushroom Kingdom, has joined the party. I don't know why that's in quotes, but be sure to bring her back safely. I really don't think she was Peach yet in this game. But then, maybe? I don't know when she turned into Peach. Regardless, let's exit the wedding hall. Mario! That creepy guy just left. Does that mean we can go on with our party? Oh, Raz, I'm so happy. Let's get this wedding over with so we can stay in the suite. As long as we have the money, because it's very expensive, and then go on our honeymoon. Let's do it. I don't know if I would call... I don't know. It's a little... I don't know whether I would call Booster a creepy guy, so much as he is just dumb. But I guess they can go hand in hand sometimes. I don't know. So let's go back in. Because there's some fun things happening in here. I can't take it anymore! Poor kid. He's gonna miss the most important part. I do. They both say their I do's. Mario marries them if you just walk behind the podium. Oh. Then if we talk to... This thing is so weird. This organ that has lips. It makes me uncomfortable. But you get this. Yes, indeed. 'Tis my melody, 'tis my tune. Composed by the one and only, and yours truly, Toad of Sky. That crazy Toadovsky who does compose music, but still needs to have music composed for him. And we got this over here too. Let's just pipe down and relax. I wish it were ski season. I wish it were Toad of Ski season. Then Mario can join the picture. Okay, get a little closer now. Ready? Alright, 1, 2... Hey, you there. Why the long face? This isn't a funeral, you know. Not yet. Alright, on the count of 3, say, ah. Oh. Like the closing shutter, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Of course, if this was a real wedding, that would take like 8 times longer. So that's it. That's the wedding time, and next time will be not wedding time. It will be star time. So there. That was a terrible way to end a video.